YouTube page?
I like having a little beat.
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Welcome. It's Tap In Thursday.
Hey, you definitely don't want Tori. You don't want none of her reaction slow as hell, huh?
Oh, it is a little different. Okay, I think I would like Facebook better so I can see everybody's. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great. We're trying to figure out who you was talking to. You was talking to the audience, or you talking to yourself, or what? Man, but
Look, I'm talking to
I'm
whoever
doing great.
wants
I don't
to
know how
listen.
Rodriguez is doing. I'm doing absolutely fantabulous.
Fantabulous.
Man, that shit sounded so
Welcome
weak.
back.
Hey man, look man,
I'm
don't ever say you're doing
I'm Frederick
fantabulous,
Davidson
man.
today.
Don't never say
That's
that,
right.
man.
You have your brown
I'm straight.
shaded
That was
glasses,
it, I'm
your
saying.
yellow shaded glasses on today.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
we are gonna.
I'm sipping on a fresh beverage. My name is. You're here with Frederick Davidson today.
Frederick.
Frederick Aloysius Davis.
I got you.
What's up?
I ain't finna say nothing then. I'm gonna let him do all
No,
the
no,
talking
no,
tonight.
no. Because you said you was finna come with it today.
No, I didn't.
He said he come with it every day. Is what he said.
That's what
That's
he
what I'm
said.
saying.
So
Nah,
today.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not just on no show. I just say I come with it every day. Like show, whatever it is, man. I come with
I
it.
don't know about that.
Well, of course you don't know.
Hey, on task, man. I got to redirect y'all like y'all in y'all special education class. Back on task, please. Back on task, please.
So is that what your English? Is that what
he
your
finna get in
English
trouble for that.
class was?
No, it was advanced GT. Yeah, gifted and talented. That's what I taught.
That's what they call it now.
Frederickson.
Well, that's exactly what
Fred
I
with
thought.
that PE
Actually,
coach,
it's
he
called
wearing them
tag
tight
now.
ass shorts all the way up.
Yeah, it's not GT anymore. It's tag.
What you got? What you
You
got,
know,
Tori? Come on,
I don't
man.
have anything.
I mean, it's something on the
okay,
menu.
Yes,
What we
I
got?
do. I do have some. Oh, no! 7:00 today was supposed to be the NFL. The schedule. The schedule. Are y'all tapped into that?
I have
Man,
not.
look. Matter of fact, your husband sent me a image early this morning with the Ravens and the 49ers. And Brian, I didn't get a chance to respond to you, so I'm responding to you now. Where's my camera? That's my camera right there.
That's your camera
Brian,
right
don't
there.
ever send me anything about the 49ers and Ravens, man. The Ravens are not going to do anything this year. I'm looking in the camera right now. I don't give a damn who y'all got, dog.
Live.
Not against the fucking. Oh my! You see, look, hold on, look, hey, y'all about to get me cursing, man. When I start talking about my 49ers, man, hey, that's when Denver Ice Fred come out. Now hold on, dog. Let me get back to Frederick.
Fredrickson.
Brian, don't ever, man, talk about the 49ers and the Ravens, dog.
Why? Because you
49
scared? You scared? You scared, Fredrickson?
Hold on,
You
did
scared?
the Ravens make the playoffs?
Look,
Did they make the playoffs?
look.
All right, man. Like I'm happy for Lamar. He got his money now.
That's what it's all
yeah,
about right
but
now.
but Lamar
And
gonna
he
be
got
here pulling
Odell.
the AD.
Come on now.
Hey, look, hey, hold on. OBJ just came off an injury. We don't mind. We don't have a problem putting his ass back on injury reserve. Believe
Here
that.
you go. Here you go.
So yes, we did look at the schedule, courtesy of your husband, and LaQuisha. She did the same thing. She tried to calm me out. 49ers and Cowboys. The Cow Bums will get slaughtered this year, like they've been doing by the 40. Y'all looking at me like, am I speaking a foreign language? When the last time the Cow Bums beat the 49ers? I don't recall that. I don't recall that. If any Cow Bums fan, my camera,
Your camera ain't moved.
do some research and pull it up the last time the Cow Bums beat the 49ers and let me know. Put it in the
The
comments.
truth be told, man, listen. Everybody's schedule is irrelevant, man, because it's this little team over here called the Philadelphia Eagles, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's who you rocking with? They the
Little team called
closest
the
thing to a
Philadelphia
duck.
Eagles.
That's my
They the
segment.
closest thing to a duck, so you rocking with the Eagles, huh? The dirty birds, huh?
Fly,
Hey,
Eagles,
look at
fly.
here, man.
Fly.
As long as
Hey, man.
you know what, man?
Come on, no
that shit
bandwagon
right.
this year, dog.
I ain't bandwagon.
Who's your squad?
I really don't have one, man.
Well, you just said the Eagles were your squad.
I roll with Eagles play. I didn't say they was my squad. I said it's a team over there called the Philadelphia
you know
Eagles.
them fucked
So
up, don't
everybody else's schedule
You know
is
them
irrelevant.
fucked up, no. I got to pull old minutes on you, dog. Come on, man.
Everybody
Who
else
your
is
squad,
irrelevant.
dog?
I'm not
Who
gonna
you
say.
with?
Alabama, Crimson Tide, and they'll beat the 49ers. Shit.
Yeah, all right.
It's not
Hey,
even.
hey,
It's not
hey,
even.
you better pull up they last year's season
They'll beat the 49ers.
because they got slaughtered.
Who slaughtered
If
us?
I'm not mistaken,
Who slaughtered?
they didn't win the national
But
title.
who slaughtered us, though?
They didn't win the national title.
Well, that mean everybody got slaughtered. That mean the 49ers
Well,
got
yeah,
slaughtered because they
yeah.
didn't win the Super Bowl.
Hey, you can call it what you want to
You know
call
what I'm saying?
it. We talking about the Crimson Tide
Well,
right
I'm
now.
talking about the 49ers. That mean
How
they
y'all
got
get from
slaughtered.
the
They
NFL
went
to the
farther
goddamn?
than the Crimson Tide.
Because that's my squad, and Alabama beat the shit out of the 49ers.
Man. Anyway, so yes, we did see the NFL schedule drop, but there's nothing exciting on there for me. Not until the season starts. The schedule don't excite me.
Well, apparently they're taking a whole 2 hours to release the official schedule. So
Did it excite you?
no, don't excite me. I'm just saying.
It ain't exciting
Just put
me.
it
Now, I
out
know
there for
somebody
y'all
that
who
beat
don't
the
know
49ers.
but want to know.
You know who will beat the 49ers? The Hurricanes.
Blaze,
Shout out to Blaze.
They beat somebody.
Big Blaze. Hey,
They beat
hey.
somebody 57-6 last week, so the
Hey,
49ers
man,
do not
look,
want to see
look,
them.
man, hey.
The Bayou
Listen,
Hurricane. That's
listen,
what they
we got to shout out Blaze, man.
Blaze,
because
we not gonna
Blaze
forget you.
is the #1 fan and supporter of that Hurricanes team, man. But I got a question for Blaze. If Blaze is watching, which I know he
No,
is.
he
Man,
is.
Blaze was the first
Blaze.
one, man. To come
Blaze, hold on. Who the hell y'all be playing? Where y'all getting these teams from, man? Because I'm looking at some of these games, I'm like, who are these guys, man?
Oh, man. Y'all
y'all
stay
killing
tuned.
these folks.
Stay tuned. That answer is getting ready to come in 3, 2. Let's get it, Blaze.
Hey.
Tell you. No, they the Hurricanes. You better get it right, homie.
Right.
Hey,
Them
man.
Canes. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so any of y'all been checking out the NBA playoffs, man? I know that's on tap for the night.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I'm watching a little bit
Still
of
with
it.
the Lakers. That's all I can say.
Are you a Lakers fan?
Yes.
Wasn't you a Philadelphia 76er fan last
I could have
week?
swore you told me that, too.
I could have swore the
I could
same
have swore
thing.
you told me you was a Sixers
I
fan.
did not say, yeah, right.
So
I didn't
she
say
from
nothing about no
Philly,
76ers.
But she cheers for the Lakers.
And the Eagles when we talking
The
about
Eagles
football.
are from Philly.
Okay, I know that.
So how you cheer for the Eagles, but you don't cheer for the 7? That don't make no sense.
It
You
makes
said you're a
perfect
Ravens
sense.
fan, though.
I was a Kobe fan, and so, he played
I
for
was
the
a Kobe
Lakers.
fan.
Well, you was born before Kobe played with the Eagles.
Okay,
right?
so when
I mean, before
basketball
Kobe
was
played with the
relevant in my
Lakers.
life, that's when I was like, oh, I like Kobe. I like what he does.
Man,
and
you
so I'm
know
a Lakers
what?
fan.
Hey, all our tap in audience, I want y'all to realize that y'all are seeing some bandwagon guys on here.
How is that, man? I've been a Lakers
You
fan
and
since I
more
was in
reason,
high
I'm gonna
school.
start calling y'all the bandwagon crew, man, because y'all jumping on a whole bunch of bandwagons.
I don't jump on
I don't
nobody's
jump on no
wagon, homie.
bandwagon.
But listen, though. Here's the thing. Man, that Lakers situation, though, man, I was dead wrong. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking a lot of noise, talking about Golden State going to beat them 4-1. You know what I'm saying? But, man, I'm starting to think the Lakers probably going to make it to the finals, man.
Hey,
Now,
I think-
Denver playing good ball. You know what I mean? But, man, I'm starting to think the Lakers might make it to the finals.
Well, I tell you this, man. If the Lakers win Game 6, they got a very good shot at making the finals. If they lose Game 6,
Yeah, they lose Game 6, they done.
if they lose Game 6, their season is over with.
Yeah, I believe that, too.
They'll be going fishing with Chuck and Shaq.
I don't
though,
think they're
man.
going to lose Game 6, but, yeah, I believe
Yeah,
that, too.
I think Big Ham. That's what I call Darvin. I just call him Big Ham, man. Yeah,
Oh,
Big
yeah.
Ham, man. I think he kind of tired of AD already. I
Who
listened to
isn't?
his press conference.
Who isn't?
You know, LeBron. You know, he didn't seem like he was too pleased with AD. You know what I'm saying?
Because you don't know who you finna get. You don't know. Nobody knows which AD they're gonna get on that gosh darn court.
Why everybody hating on AD though, man?
How is that hate
AD is their best player on their team.
when he comes to play?
He the best player on their team.
I wouldn't even say all that.
He's not the best player on the
Nah,
team,
yeah,
but
he's
he
not.
is,
Who's the best
he is
player on
the
the
X
team,
factor.
man?
He's the X factor of
Well,
their
who's the best
success.
Defense.
player on the Lakers team? then?
LeBron James, without a doubt.
Why do you say that?
Look, man, how can y'all not say LeBron James is not the best player? Come on, man. That's like saying Michael Jordan was the best player on his team. Or saying, that's like saying that. Close.
What I'm saying is this. If LeBron James is the best player on the Lakers team, why did anybody give a damn if AD is hurt then? If LeBron is the best player, he just carry the team and they just do what they do.
Well,
Somebody
man,
else step up and just...
it was the same thing when Jordan, man. And I'm a complete
Wait,
Jordan over LeBron
compare
fan.
Jordan to LeBron James?
I'm not comparing them. Well, because you can't compare them. Jordan's on another scale.
But what I'm saying this.
But when I was saying this, that's a whole different scale. That's like comparing me to Fred, man. I'm way above that. But see, the thing is this: the damn Michael Jordan. When Scottie Pippen got hurt and was out all them games, y'all got to think about it, man. How a lot of people concerned about Scottie being, you know what I'm saying? They were concerned with that when he was out. It's just like AD, same thing, man. That's LeBron and AD is Scottie and Mike.
So LeBron is Mike.
No.
Hold on, dog. Well, you confusing me now,
Okay. You know what? Yes, but Mike is better than LeBron. Yes,
You're comparing them as a team.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That's what I mean.
But he's
LeBron
not
is the Michael Jordan. Just like LeBron is now. LeBron is now the Lakers Kobe.
I'm trying to help him because we clearly confused.
Listen, LeBron is the Lakers Kobe now. Just like when Kobe was there, he's the Lakers Kobe. See, y'all taking what I'm saying out of context. I'm not saying the motherfucker is as good as them. I'm not saying that. But damn, you know what? Yes, I am, man. He's just as good as Kobe. He ain't better than Mike. But shit, man, look at the man numbers. Look at his championships. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Yes, I'm saying that.
Cameraman.
I'm saying that.
This good, low. Been sipping on this Jack Daniels before the show started.
Man, y'all crazy. Y'all think LeBron ain't in that conversation. Y'all crazy. Y'all think he ain't in that conversation.
Man,
now
that shit that you spit
in my top 5 of all-time players, I'm gonna pick Mike number 1. I'm gonna pick Kobe number 2. I'm gonna pick Shaq number 3, and I'm gonna pick LeBron number 4. Number 5 is a toss-up. It don't even matter after them.
All right, so look, now real shit. Okay, so if I'm real about it, there's only 2 series in the NBA playoffs that are entertaining to me. All right, one of course is Golden State in LA. That's an entertaining series. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of star power between, LeBron and all the little sub-stories and all that kind of stuff with the Lakers. Then, of course, you got, Steph Curry and all the stuff that's going on with the Golden State Warriors. Next, it would have to be Philly and Boston. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Miami.
They playing the Knicks.
I don't think anybody give a damn about Miami and goddamn New York Knicks, man. I mean, that whole series is we don't care who win that. Like I said, I want to see Jimmy Butler because I like Jimmy Butler. Yeah. But if he don't win, who give a damn? You know what I'm saying? Like,
he ain't going to win after this.
I like Jimmy because, Jimmy just a good, hard-working guy. Okay. All right. You go to Phoenix and Denver, I mean, other than looking at Kevin Durant, other than looking at Kevin Durant, taco meat on his head, man, ain't nothing else really entertaining with
Devin been
man.
balling,
though. Who?
Devin Booker been balling.
Yeah, he been balling. You know what I'm saying? But are you willing to stay up to midnight to watch those games? I'm falling asleep on those games.
I tell you what, I would stay up and watch it if DeAndre Ayton would play some damn basketball, man. That's what's killing him, man.
That's what's Alabama cotton, man.
That's what's killing. Ain't no Alabama cotton. But
softer than anybody from Alabama.
But yeah, man, he just man, I called that 2 years ago, man. Eating garbage.
Let's talk about this.
Yeah, James. That's the most entertaining series.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about some of the sub-stories within the game, right? So, if for whatever reason the Lakers are able to make it to the finals.
When?
How does that impact LeBron's legacy?
Oh, gosh. I'm so sad. Just another
man, that's a hard question to answer because
just another
does it
thing.
move him close? Does it move him closer? You said he was number 3.
Number 4.
Number 4. Did it bust him up a notch?
No.
Who was your number 3?
Shaq. And you know what? Steph is my number 5. And the truth be told, if Steph able to win, I would probably jump Steph all the way to 3 behind Jordan and Kobe.
Past LeBron?
I would jump Steph to number 3, past LeBron and Shaq if he can win another championship. Because, man, Steph changed the whole game. Man, that boy's a killer. I don't care what nobody say. I think I heard you earlier saying he don't scare you or nothing like that, man. That boy a baller. But if LeBron win another one, I don't know how much of it. It's almost like that one he won in the bubble. That one don't count to me.
That's
like,
asterisk.
Yeah, that one don't count. But if he win another one, it depends on what he do in the championship series. You know what I mean? Now, if he don't completely lead, like if he don't lead in every category, you know what I'm saying, like he used to do when he at his younger age, then this championship is kind of like when like players like who can we think of? Players that was balling at other teams in the NFL, but end up going to like a team late in their career and winning the championship. It kind of seemed like that to me. You see what I mean? So I don't know if it's gonna change my opinion on his legacy. He already in the top to me. He
already has a legacy.
Yeah, like I'm saying, he already there to me. He just ain't gonna never
adding
surpass Jordan. Even if LeBron can win 10 championships, man, he ain't gonna pass Jordan to me. He won't.
Yeah, well, I agree with you on that because I feel the same way. Ain't nothing LeBron can do to pass Jordan to me. All right, and when it comes to Steph Curry, for one, look, man, ain't no light-skinned dude gonna ever strike fear in my heart, bro. Just get that to your head right there, man. Steph Curry is Steph Curry is an AM1 player, dog. Huh? You know, you might as well put Steph Curry on one of them AM1 circuits, man. He's entertaining to watch because he jacks up threes from half court and all that kind of stuff.
And make them.
It makes them.
He makes some of them.
Most of them.
Well, he put like this. They down 3-2. Yeah. So he done missed a lot more than he done made, goddammit. So at the end of the day, if Steph Curry can find a way to lead the Golden State Warriors past the Lakers and get back to the finals, then yes, that would actually be great for me to see the Golden State Warriors, who from San Francisco, by the way, send the Lakers home. Send the Lakers home, man. You know what I'm saying? I would love nothing more than to witness that. But honestly, it's not going to happen. You know, Steph Curry, Poole, man, Draymond, Clay.
Poole
man, look, I'm telling you right now, that team of light-skinned brothers, and I guess you got to throw in a Draymond. Draymond part Gorilla 8, whatever the hell he is, man. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, you stop sitting. Put that down.
What's he talking about?
Draymond is ugly, motherfucker. Oh, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
hey, man. Y'all know. Yeah. Hold on. You find Draymond attractive?
Draymond.
No. Well, then, so don't disagree with what I'm saying.
Yeah, he kind of look like Magilla. He kind of look like Magilla. Y'all remember Magilla?
Man, damn, dude. Yeah. What's the dude name who say, got him? His name starts with W or something. I forgot his name, man.
I see it, but I don't know.
Anyway, look, Draymond is a token light-skinned guy because he hang with all light-skinned brothers. You know what I'm saying? He tried to give them a little bit of toughness, but at the end of the day, Jordan Poole, team light-skinned. Klay Thompson, light-skinned. Steph Curry, light-skinned. These guys ain't doing it, man. They got to get tougher.
Quisha said, stop hating on the Warriors.
The Warriors is what? The Warriors hating on themselves right now.
Girls, that your team?
I want to see them win. You know, I got to talk
you
trash.
You just want to see them win to beat the Lakers.
Hey, it is what it is.
You're such a hater.
It's a win-win for both of us.
You're
it's a win-win for me and a win-win for the Warriors.
You're such a hater.
All right, now, once the Lakers is out, I don't give a damn who win. I'm going to give a damn who win once the Lakers is out. You know,
who Boston playing? Who they playing? You said Philly. And Philly up 3-2, right?
I don't even know that one.
Yeah, Boston going to be going home. Now, Legacy had a good analysis. He said that he believes that the powers that be would like to see the Lakers and the Celtics. That's why the Lakers are getting all these great calls or whatnot.
Yo, these refs are trash.
It go one or two ways because I almost think that they want to see Philly and Denver because of that whole MVP thing that was going on this year with Jokic and Embiid.
Well, I can see that, man, but I'm going to tell you this. That's going to probably be one of the most boring finals ever.
Tim, you would say that, Tim.
That'll be the most boring. Look, man, don't give me – I think the Joker is great, you know, man. But as far as watching them play basketball, man, you know, it just don't move me. You know, it's nothing exciting, man.
But it seemed like you should like him because he still play kind of like them old school players, though. You know, so he just get down there and bang and score. You know what I'm saying?
Class
It seems
of
like you should like him.
Hey,
he take all 24 seconds off the shot clock, dribble the ball 50 times, pass 10 to yeah, man. But no, I don't want to see that. I don't
Say
want to see that.
Tim Long, listen to me, man.
He said team.
You just sat here and heard Fred dog your whole skin color out. So if I was you, man, I would go ahead and head on over to DMF, man, because we accept light skins.
We doing that now?
We do all that. Yeah, I'm doing that, man. Fred did it to himself, man. He should have been dogging out the light skinned cats, man. He did it to himself, man.
Hey, next subject, dog. Next subject.
You always trying to.
I'm just saying, man.
You come in just any opportunity.
No doubt.
A shameless plug, man. By the end of the show, I'm gonna tell y'all what DMF really stand for. All right, so chill out, dog. I don't want to tell you.
You done it already. That's just me getting you back.
I don't want to expose them.
Y'all remember a couple of weeks ago when when Fred said I was out there, what he said I was out there doing? Said I had parents out there smoking weed. And, y'all remember that? You know what I'm saying? So,
Look, did we bring the challenge today? Remember the challenge that we was talking about that we was gonna have Marikas do?
Y'all even had me do shit. I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all gonna have Marikas do.
He's not up for it.
It builds character.
He's not up for it, man. He got to get chew his Copenhagen skull.
Oh yeah, I'm about to pop it in right now.
It builds character. We got a challenge for you at the end of the show.
Character built.
All right, so we talked a little bit off air about the little Jamie Foxx situation, man. So look, first and foremost, man, prayers up for Jamie Foxx. We, hopefully, man, he's able to recover from whatever medical condition that he's facing. You know,
he's just had a stroke, huh?
Well, I don't think anybody really knows what happened because right now everything has kind of been tight-lipped.
He had a stroke.
I think his daughter came on and said that he had a stroke. They keep saying medical conditions or whatever. But it was just brought to my attention that all this started to transpire after he started to leak blow the whistle on some of these little secret society parties, man, that people have been involved in. So is somebody trying to kill Jamie Foxx? Is he talking a little too much?
I'm going to let y'all speak on this for some secret society come try to kill my
That's what my daughter said. She was like, I'm not going to say nothing.
You know
Look, all I have to say.
I don't know what them dudes doing. You know
it's a secret society for a reason.
If you're scared to speak on the secret society, that means you're a part of the secret society.
Hey, look here.
Y'all a part of the secret society, dog?
Maybe.
Look, man.
You better watch yourself.
Look. Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna let Fred play them mind games like them over there. Man
scared.
Man scared, man. That's some of that.
I'm just telling y'all right now. Look, man.
Hey, you want to go on a trip? What'd you say?
Hey, don't be trying to use them cold words. Don't be trying to use them that little secret society language.
Bro, she fucked up the whole word. You want to go on a trip?
On the cool, man. I'm probably finna walk off set, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tripping.
Hey, man, check it
Danielle
out.
said that Diddy's baby mama was releasing a book about it and ended up dead.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Well, according to some very confidential sources, they say that Diddy may be behind this. Now, look, if y'all afraid to talk about this, y'all can step off this set for a
No,
minute
we don't need to hear
I
your
don't give a damn about Diddy
long-winded
or the
story.
secret society. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a damn about none of that. So if y'all afraid to discuss this, because y'all in fear of y'all safety or whatever stuff.
Go ahead, because you about that life. Go ahead.
Yeah, come on, Thuggalicious. What did he say, Fantabulous? Come on, Thug. What's that dude named Thuggalicious?
So
come on,
you about that life. You got it.
Some sources, they say that Puff Daddy may be behind this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all tighten up. Okay, camera, just zoom in on me, man. Just going to X him out the camera because
I'm actually trying to look it up to see.
Y'all want to put some mask on or something.
You got the camera on you.
No,
I won't say nothing. All right.
God damn, I didn't realize people were really scared of this secret society, man.
This is not a joke.
Look,
people be.
Listen, man, unless y'all going to these Met Galas, these private parties thrown by Rick Ross and Puff Daddy, Jay-Z. Y'all should not have nothing to worry about.
They say something. Okay, that's right. Jamie Foxx reveals why Diddy is trying to take him out. I said.
Okay, so he thinks that Diddy is behind it. What I'm getting from that.
I mean, I don't know. That's what they say
So
right
listen,
here.
man. All right.
Jamie Foxx asked me weeks after exposing P. Diddy and his what's-her-name parties.
And his what?
His parties.
What
Y'all
was
know
the
the type of
what's
parties
the
they
name?
say get Diddy be having? They be
know.
partying. You know
What
what I'm saying?
was the part before it?
Say what?
Hey, listen, man.
What's the
Look,
name?
there have been rumors about Puff Daddy
Having
for at least, I'm going to say, the past 10 years, man. And
Yeah,
how
I ain't never
his
heard one of them
sexuality
rumors. I've
and
never
what,
heard
and what
those
he
rumors.
and what he prefers, you know,
Men?
or whatnot. Men and women, children, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Children.
hey,
Well, shit, they said Usher.
Red,
Was Usher not a child?
Red said what he prefers.
Well, shit, ain't it a preference?
I mean,
I'm just saying, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he preferred. They're like, no,
Oh
Fred,
man, that's funny.
cut, kill the camera. Kill the camera.
Oh man,
Now,
that's
listen,
funny, man.
hey, now,
like, don't you think you should have had this conversation with somebody before
nah,
you
they-
started
they-
talking about this?
As long as they hear the sound of my voice now, they see I'm healthy, I'm strong, everything is good. If I end up in the goddamn hospital next week, you know what I'm saying? Y'all better go ride on them up. Y'all know what it is.
No, I don't.
So look, anyway, man, look. On the serious note, man, look. Hey man, prayers up for Jamie Foxx, man. And everybody say a prayer for the guy,
yeah,
man,
man, we gonna
because
be pulling
Prayers for
now,
him.
like on a serious tip, it really does seem as if every time somebody starts to expose these industry secrets, something starts to happen to them. You know, so instead of us being afraid of the secret society shit, man, we need to start standing behind the folks that are letting us know what's really going on, because these are the same people that are shaping our kids' minds.
I get that.
You know
No,
what I'm saying?
that's
These are
real.
the same people
That's real.
that
That is
are
real.
influencing some of the decisions that we make.
Yes, but when you have, like, I watch a lot of movies. So if you have, look, okay? I like the drama. I like the, so when you have these people who are higher up.
Okay, we here's my thing. Well, I don't mean to turn y'all, but look, let's just be real
Oh,
about
you
it,
got
though.
me all
It ain't no
jacked
such
up.
thing as these people being higher up. I ain't scared no secret society. I'm just sitting there all jokes. Look
Right.
at man. It's only one higher up, and that's the Lord. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? So anything that happen to you, man, you know what I'm saying? You just got to depend on him to get you out of it.
Right.
Can't no man on earth or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody
Can't
can literally
no
come
man
up and
take
kill
you
you,
out
yes, man,
and-
that can happen.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that
And
can happen.
people
But
hire people for that.
But what I'm saying is, like, it ain't like Diddy got the power of God or power of none of that. Man, somebody speak bad on me, you know what I'm saying? This gonna automatically happen to him. Man, I ain't about trying to hear that shit, man. Fuck Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, look, hey, I'm glad you said that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's how I feel as well.
You should have
You
said
know,
that
you
too.
talking about, man, look, hey, y'all about to have me start speaking some real politically incorrect, some politically incorrect stuff on this mic. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no man that's going around smashing young boys gonna put no fear in my heart. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You
It's
know what
not
I'm saying?
him. It's everybody that he hires.
Man, listen, I don't give a damn who he hire.
Okay.
Anybody that takes leadership from Diddy is crazy.
He got money.
Now, there was
Money
a
talks.
documentary on, well, I ain't going to say documentary, but there's been many people who have stated that a lot of you look at all the closest people that have been around Puff Daddy. I can't even call this dude Diddy because Diddy just sound weak. Puff Daddy, all of them people have come up dead.
You think that he had Tupac killed?
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. You know, Tupac kind of lived that life to where, man, it's a whole bunch of people.
Yeah,
want to
but
kill
he
Tupac.
was
I still
starting
think
to.
that boy, man, that they jumped in,
Yeah, Orlando Anderson.
yeah, I think Orlando and them,
I think that was his name.
killed, yeah, what it was. I think they killed Pac, man.
Thank
I
you,
really
Danielle.
do.
He got enough money to make it happen. Exactly. That's all.
Shit,
money.
I got enough money to
money
make it
make
happen.
the. You don't
got
have
enough money to
Diddy's
make it
mo-
happen. Man,
Where?
these crackheads is killing people for $2,000. Like, come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I go get blow pop from them.
How do you know that the crackheads are doing it for 2,000?
See, hold on. Hey, so listen.
And a blow pop,
Hey,
and then
hey,
he walk
Rob,
away with the
Rob,
blow pop in his
Rob,
mouth.
Rob,
If
she
you
said-
see somebody with the blow pop in their mouth walking away down the street because they killed somebody, know it's Fred Davis.
Listen, hey.
Man, we really don't even want to promote that. You know?
Hey.
Blow Low.
Hey, Tori
pop.
sounded like a straight informant on here. CI.
Saying, look,
All right.
you won't catch me slipping. That's you.
Anyway, again, prayers for Jamie Foxx, man. Real stuff. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like, because that is a real human, right? And you got to give him his props, man, for trying to at least educate us on some of the stuff that we don't really have the inside scoop on. All right. So what else we got, man? What was that next topic that we was gonna discuss?
Oh,
come on, Tori.
Blaze,
man, you supposed
look,
to be on it, dog.
look.
God
Cut
damn,
me some
I'm
slack.
doing
I gotta-
Tory job. I need some of
cut me. You
I need some
on
of
one
your
right
cut,
now?
man.
That's what it is.
That's
You
that
on
jack.
one? God damn.
It's that jack.
Cut me some slack. It's been a long week. It ain't been a long week for you. You
Every
done poured
week
the
is
whole.
long. And you want to sip?
No, I don't. Need to make it home. What you put on here? No, absolutely not. Bad youth coach.
Okay, so look, let's have some fun with this, right? Because now we finna get into our area of expertise, man.
And a toxic parent. That kind of goes hand in hand.
Okay, so look, we got 5 characteristics of a bad youth coach. Let's all give at least one characteristic.
And you give
Me and Maurice can give 2, and you
2.
give
I'll
1.
give 1. Okay.
Let Rob
You
get
start
one
first.
since he a youth coach.
Oh,
Okay?
yes.
Rob can give 1.
Yeah, we all get 1.
Marika said he's the owner.
Marquez gives 2 because he was gone last week.
I said you get one. You know what I'm saying? I said let him get one. Too,
And then we'll circle back around to you. You give 2.
Well, I don't want to give 2. I'll give 1. Well,
Okay, go Fred.
All right,
Bad
so
youth coach.
So, to me, a characteristic of a bad youth coach is a coach that no matter what happens, he makes it about himself. I.e.,
Oh, we have examples. Okay.
well, yeah, you got to provide some type of example, right? All right. So, team can go out there, play the weakest team in the league, blow them out, and the coach is gonna say, "Hey, man, that's all because of me. I got these boys prepared. I'm the greatest coach on earth. Everything revolves around me." I think that is a characteristic of a bad youth coach.
yeah,
Okay.
good one.
Good.
You gonna say 1 or no?
I am. We're going to actually extend it out to y'all, too. Let us know what y'all think of bad youth coaches. Okay, so mine, I would say, is an inconsistent coach. You have practices laid out. These are the days. These are the days of the games. And they end up showing up late or they don't show up at all. And the kids see your inconsistency. The parents see it. An inconsistent coach.
I know a lot of those coaches.
I'm gonna say a win at all costs coach.
Win at all costs.
You know what I'm saying? We win at all costs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They don't give a damn. As long as they win,
yeah,
don't nothing matter.
It don't even matter. Nothing matter. No matter how you get it. You know what I'm saying? Just win.
Which is,
Not practice what he preaches.
does not practice what he preaches.
Come out there and give a front. He's gonna know I'm about this, I'm about that.
They all lip service then as well. So Rob said a coach that doesn't practice what he preaches. He basically just all lip service.
That's majority
Okay.
of coaches. That's majority of coaches, majority of pastors, majority. You know what I'm saying? So well, I ain't gonna say majority of pastors, but what I'm saying is, you know what I mean? It's just like the most leaders.
Right.
You know, most leaders are pretty much like the president. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Most leaders kind of. So yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, so we got 4. Fifth
I would
one.
say. I mean, this one sound.
Ooh,
real
y'all,
weak, but
comments
people who
is
don't
popping.
like,
Y'all got good
Read
ones.
them comments,
Oh,
man.
man.
safety. One that don't practice like safety. One who don't focus on the safety and the.
That's a good
You
one,
know what
too.
I mean? Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something we all had to learn. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Over
Yep.
time. That, man, you
So
gotta put this-
basically, a coach really don't give a damn about his players.
That's
man.
what I'm
He don't
saying.
give a damn about his players
Right.
or the other team
that's what
players.
I'm saying.
Safety,
Yes.
like
Horrible.
a kid fall out.
Do you
Hey, get him
remember-
up off the
Run
field.
them till they die.
I'll put it like run them till they
Don't
die.
give 'em no water.
Yeah, don't give them no water.
Beat 'em.
Can you remember, man? Like, and both of us used to do this. We didn't. It wasn't intentional.
I didn't do it.
Yes, you did. Your team used to do
I
it all
was
the time.
like,
Don't
both y'all-
incriminate me,
I used to get
dog.
mad,
Yeah,
and
you
I ain't gonna
did.
say.
You
Look,
even
we
said it the
we
other
didn't
week.
we didn't do this intentional, but we both had teams and players that. And I think about this, man. How we used to always get so excited on them big crackback blocks. You remember that?
Yeah,
Man, we used to
yeah,
get excited with your team. You come back and just a kid ain't even in the play.
Just
Ain't even in the
Taz
play,
head
but just out there running. The other kid come tell you, shut on. We are, ooh, and we all doing all that and jumping up and down. Man, like, that's the dumbest, you know what I'm saying? That was just stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because,
I mean, it's stupid now. Back
yeah,
then,
yeah, right. They
kinda
were
accept
live.
it, but,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay, so Stacey said all talk, no action. So like what RL said,
Yep.
lip service. LaQuisha said a coach who can't control his emotions. Ooh, that's a good one.
Crying, begging.
Yeah, jumping up and down.
Lying,
That
yeah.
was my ref. What? Oh yeah, all
You
that.
got that down good.
Man.
Look like you've been watching Brian do that or something.
Shit, maybe your coaches. Let's see.
I'm just
The
playing, bro.
daddy ball coaches. I like that one. The daddy ball coaches.
Everybody gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna say that.
When a coach has a child on the team, it puts a lot of effort.
Okay, safety. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, that's what you said. Fair. They're not fair. LaQuisha said not mentally stable.
Yeah, there's quite a
That's
few of them out there.
Yeah. Yep.
Man, I'm gonna go into this real quick. So since we got some characters, we already named our 5. So let's go over like to where some of those 5 characteristics can be misunderstood or taken the wrong way. You know, because it was one you just said, not the daddy, it was one right after daddy ball. What was it?
Safety. Fairness.
Well, no, it was one of y'all. Somebody said it was one that caught me. I forgot what it was.
Can't
but
control his emotions.
That's even okay. Well, let's go to that one. You know what I mean? Let's just say something about that one. So you have different type of different type of coaches that do stuff like so. You can have a coach that got a lot of passion, a lot of emotion that he put into it, and you got some people that hate it and some that love it. You see what I'm saying? It's all preference. You know, like the daddy ball stuff, you can't get around it. That's noticeable. You know, you can tell like every coach, every dad that got a kid on the team is not a daddy ball coach. That we got to get there because that's the thing that bothered me, because man, it could be. I even ran into this issue in 7-on-7. I had a parent say last week that it was daddy ball in our 7-on-7 game because the dad was out there coaching. The kid damn daddy was on the sideline sitting with his mama. The kid daddy wasn't even out there.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying? But what it was is the kid had to play quarterback last week for us, right? And, man, that's not his position, but that's all we had for
Right.
the 7-on-7 because the starting quarterback wasn't there. So he stepped in, played quarterback. Okay, what not? And we get accused of it was daddy ball, and that's why he played quarterback. Man, his dad don't even coach in the organization. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. It's always like that daddy ball stuff can be completely misunderstood, man. And the reason why I'm saying that, I'm speaking for me now because, man, I'm finally getting a chance to coach a kid of mine. That's something I didn't do
So
for
do you
years.
think that you gonna be daddy ball?
I know I'm not gonna be daddy ball, because that's just not it, man. I've been coaching too long for that. Like I know, you know what I mean. Like it'd be different if I'm just not like if I'm just popping up out there now. That's how like a lot of men that start volunteering to coach when they finally have a kid to play and this their first time coaching. Then of course they probably gonna jump out there and they probably gonna be
Well, then
what
I
you
don't
call
think that
daddy
they
ballers.
should be.
But if you've been around a while, man, you see how it is or whatnot, man. You learn how to treat every player. You know how to handle them type of situations. So, man, every dad is not a daddy ball coach. It's a lot
That's
of them,
true.
but not every one of them.
That's true. So Carl said, got to be on the staff just to put their son in the best position they think is his best position.
Yeah, well, that's definitely
Yeah,
being a daddy
that's
That's
daddy
a daddy
ball.
ball.
coach. Yeah.
That's daddy ball.
Keep them guys away from
Yeah,
the
that's daddy
sideline.
ball.
Yeah.
That's
Keep
daddy
them
ball.
mamas away because you get a lot of teen moms want to do the same thing, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
daddy ball coaches and daddy ball. I don't know.
Mama ball.
Teen
Mama ball.
Mama ball.
Mama
There you go.
team. That's what we're gonna talk about. Having to monitor the adults more during confrontation than the actual kids. Ooh, that's a good one. Having to monitor the adults on your staff.
But that makes you
More
a bad
than-
coach having to do that, or what is that what they're
Yeah,
saying?
that you are. Well, I guess not the monitoring, but the fact that you are always in issues.
Look, I think that goes back to the mentally unstable. You got a lot of coaches, man, that are just not mentally fit to coach youth football or youth sports. Period, man. If everything angers you, you know, if you're ready to fight a ref because he had a bad call, you probably don't need to be on the sideline. You probably don't need to be around kids. Period, because the one thing that I know when it comes to youth sports is there are a lot of mistakes made by referees, coaches, players, parents, everyone involved. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be in the right mind state to understand it's just a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? You know, the subjectivity of football will always be there. It's going to always be an element of the game. And until you get folks that can control their emotions and are in the right mental space, you know, that's going to always be an issue.
But you know what can help that, though?
What's that?
You have so many parents that talk bad and talking about what's a good coach and what's not. Man, a lot of parents can kind of help a lot of these coaches control their emotions and they mental place in it, because a lot of this stuff just be coming. I mean, when you're human, I don't care what you're doing in life, whether it's at work, whether it's at home, whether it's coach use, but whatever it is. When you're a human being and you're constantly being just complete frustration, having to deal with people who's constantly just, man, just anybody, man. Just think about getting home just constantly being nagged over and over and over. Man, it's going to get to a point where you get so frustrated, man, you're going to blow, right?
Yeah, you're going to lash out, right?
So that's a lot of issues that I think happen within youth sports, man, because, man, you can have a group of parents that just cause problems that they shouldn't even be, like, you know what I mean?
I agree.
There's not even
I
an
completely
issue.
agree.
It's just they want to find certain things, and, man, that can cause that coach to become a bad coach in their eyes.
Well,
because
Well,
That's-
wait, hold on.
You see what I'm saying?
Let's just use that to flow right into the 5 characteristics of toxic parents, because it seems like that's where you're going with it. Some of these parents are driving some of these coaches crazy,
to be,
Yeah,
bad,
man,
to be a
yeah.
bad coach.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, look, parents, y'all are driving us crazy, man. We
They're not
about
really
to
driving me,
lose.
because I ain't going to let them drive me crazy, but I know it happens. So,
You already crazy,
No,
man.
I was
well,
gonna
yeah,
say,
crazy
can't
ahead of
nobody
time.
drive you there. You
Well,
already there
here's the thing,
yourself.
so-
You done.
You crazy
Yeah, I did that a
too.
long time ago.
Crazy ass team.
But think about it, man. If
You was talking about me?
every coach, I think, man, every coach, just like every parent, I think, every player, I think they go into the season with a plan. I think you go into with the season, man, because it's almost like that honeymoon stage. You know what I'm saying? When it first start popping off, everybody love each other. Everybody this, you know what I'm saying? The coach have a plan, man, we're going to do this, and this. And parents say, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to do this. And that coach could be on task trying to do this, and this. But the parents go completely off script.
Are y'all in the honeymoon phase?
And the honeymoon phase is over. You see what I'm saying? When they start, you know what I mean? Oh, right now,
Yeah.
being fresh and new, yeah, I think we on the honeymoon stage. Look, man, we going to have problems. I already know that. Look, every organization got them. If Fred sit there and say the Outlaws don't have no each other in the damn lie, because I know some of his problems. So what I'm saying is, like, I know we going to have them. So the thing is that every organization going to have problems. But parents, my point, like what Fred want to go into, my point is parents got to hold themselves accountable for a lot of these mistakes that go on within the organization that they come back and blame the coaches for, because a lot of that stuff be caused by them.
Yeah, but the,
Okay,
the
so
parent
give us
toxic.
give us a
toxic
characteristic of a
parents.
toxic parent.
Oh man,
We got some already in the chat.
with some toxic parents,
No.
probably so. Probably so.
No, I meant
Like they in there, all right.
they in there. No, I'm talking
they
about.
just don't realize they toxic. But go ahead, dog.
I'm talking about the actual
characteristic.
characteristics.
It's almost like the daddy ball thing. I know this gonna sound kind of crazy, but when parents put your kid on the team, you can't come out there and just make it all about your kid in these
Oh, a lot
coaches'
of people
faces
do
all the
that.
time, because he's part of a team.
Right.
I get it. You cheer your kid on. You want what's best for your kid, but you can't just be in a coach's face all the time. It's all about your kid, your kid, your kid. That's a toxic
Right.
trait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
Yep.
look, I agree with you on that, man. I mean, because it becomes
Too
more about me
ratchet.
than we. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of parents don't understand how that negatively affects the entire team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is what I always tell my parents. Listen, your job is to advocate for your son. My job is to advocate for the team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what's best for the team may not be best for your son. You know what I'm saying? It's easier for
But
me.
no, you can't say that, because see, what you saying is what's best for the team may not be best for your son. Well, you know what? If it's best for the team, I'm pretty sure you keeping their son at his
Nah,
best interest
listen.
too, because it's best for the team.
Listen,
It's just not best for their parents.
That's what I'm
Ooh,
telling you.
y'all got a good one.
That's what I'm telling you.
Wait a minute.
Oh, let me finish my.
Go ahead. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Does it go on?
I mean exactly what I say. You know what I'm saying? If you played football before and you done shit that wasn't in your best interest but was in the best interest for the team.
Yeah.
When Zeke Elliott got his ass up there and snapped that football,
Well, yeah,
I
you're
don't
right.
give a damn
You're right.
what
I
nobody
get that
say.
point.
That wasn't about
I
Zeke.
get that. You're
You
right.
know what I'm saying? He did what was best for the team in that
I get that.
situation. The shit didn't work. He got his ass blew up. That was his last play
No,
for the
you're right.
Cowboys. He could never let that down.
Yeah,
You know
you're
what I'm
right.
saying? But he did what was best for the team. Not was necessarily best for himself. And I feel like his parents, once they embrace that and they understand, hey, you know what, man? These coaches have an obligation to not just my child, but to every child on this team to make sure that the whole team benefits. Now, ultimately, it becomes in the best interest of that kid because the team succeeds, right? But we also know that when it comes to what you were stating about what's all about the kid, some of these parents give a damn about the overall they don't care about the end result of the team as long as their child had a good game. You could go out there and lose, but a kid can go out there and score 5 touchdowns. You know what they're going to say? Man, my son had a great game.
But they still going to have a problem with you doing. That's when they're going to come back you being a bad coach. See, the thing is this. If you put the kid in a situation and they win, they're going to have a problem with that. You see what I'm saying? But see, they want to win. See, right now, man, and I say it over and over, and I give one more characteristic of a toxic parent. A parent that's just looking at for right now and not looking for the future of the kid. They looking for right now. They looking for the kid being able. They looking to be able to speak on their kid being great today at 8 years old, and not looking into the future of it. That's a toxic parent. You see what I'm saying?
All right, look. So I'm finna give you. I'm gonna steal this from Stacy.
Wait.
Right.
We
Oh,
gotta
go
get-
ahead, Tori. Go ahead, ma'am. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Floor is yours.
Yeah. Thank you, Fredrickson. Thank you. So we got
I just saw which one you finna steal.
yes, yes.
Messy. Go ahead.
Thinking that sleeping with a coach will equal playing time. Man.
So go ahead and go a little bit deeper on that, Tori.
Wait, I don't. Where do you want me to go with that?
You brought it up.
Because
Speak
it was
on
it was
Stacey
in the
been
chat.
having folks
You
coming
was-
out this
you
chat.
was
She been having folks coming
Man,
out
she
this
done, like LaQuisha and Stacey, they be picking out toxic parents. Clearly, I mean, yeah, that's a good one because you hear about that all the time.
Not an outlaw organization. We're a good Christian-oriented organization. We don't believe in that.
No, not at all. God
You know,
forbid.
good
It's in the
God-fearing
bylaws that. Okay, so acting too ratchet, drinking and smoking at the games. There it freaking is.
Okay, so look. The
That's
one
one
that I
thing they
was
gotta
going to say
stop.
was the entitlement, right? Because when it comes to a lot of these parents, I don't give a damn what they do or what their child does. They still feel like their kids are entitled to the same opportunities as everyone else. This is my
Well, wait a minute. When you say entitled as everyone else, what do you mean? I mean,
No, he ain't
because
mad. I know where you going with it.
they are entitled to everyone else
If they doing what they're supposed to do.
if they're doing what they're supposed to do. So when you say,
He was saying they not doing what they're supposed to do. I see where you're going.
No. I'm not saying in it. So hopefully everybody can still hear us. I think
yeah, they can hear us.
we're
We
trying to
good.
get the visuals
We
back
good,
up.
yeah.
Okay. So the thing is this. When I speak on entitlement, I mean exactly what I just said. You know what I'm saying? Some parents think just because their kid is their kid that they're entitled, right? Because the parent feels entitled, right? So I'm a boss. You know, man, people give in to what, you know, these people bowing down to them or what have you. So I'll give you an example. You get a kid that late to practice every day. Mm-hmm. Well, my kid don't have to run
Oh,
because
see,
I live an hour and a half away. Accept it. No, ma'am, I can't accept it. No, sir, I can't accept it.
Right.
You know, your kid is no different than the next kid. You know, you chose to be a part of this organization. You chose to be a part of this team. The same thing that applies to these other kids is going to apply to your son.
Right.
You know, so you don't get that same entitlement. Well, I'm sorry, you don't get the entitlement that you are above the team. A lot of these parents feel like their kids are above the team. I'm loving your reactions over here because you just like you all in today.
Because you know, Team Moms, that's what we deal with the parents.
Y'all, you know
LaQuisha
what?
is right, girl.
Y'all empower the parents, the toxic parents.
Is that what you're saying? We empower them.
Teen moms,
We
entitled
shield
toxic
we
parents.
shield you guys as coaches from the toxic
No.
parents.
I tell my team, send me all the toxic parents.
See, and the
I'm
people
gonna
that I was
detoxify
under
their ass.
did the opposite.
Yep, send them to me.
That's good.
So anyway, so we got 2 so far. So we got the then we said what the daddy. That wasn't the daddy ball. Maurice, what was yours?
The me.
The selfish parents.
Me over we.
We got the entitled.
Title.
What's
Got the
next?
sleeping.
Oh yeah, we didn't really go into that though.
I mean, there's nothing to that speaks for itself. You go in there thinking that you can.
Now I don't even consider that no toxic, man. That's just something they want to do, man. That's them folk being grown. Y'all gonna do what y'all.
No,
gonna do,
it
man.
becomes toxic when other
When
people
people
start
start
talking
talking
about
about
it.
it. Right.
Exactly, and people
Right.
start knowing about it. That's when it
But
becomes
you know what
toxic.
though? That makes the other people just as toxic as the person that slept with the damn coach, because they shouldn't be out there talking about it. You know what I mean? Because if you're gonna keep talking about it, you see what I'm saying? That just continue. That just keep mess going. So you shouldn't be out there talking about it. If you're supposed to be out there for them damn kids, and that's it. You ain't supposed to be out there like you're in high school gossiping about everybody's damn business. You see what I'm
Shut
saying?
up.
So that make all y'all toxic. Every last one of you.
Whatever. Okay,
The
and then
coach
we
toxic
had
for sleeping with the
and so
parent.
everybody.
The parent toxic for sleeping with the coach, and the other parents toxic for talking about it.
Yeah, okay. When parents pay, thinking that equals playing time.
that's a good one right there.
That is a great one.
I don't think that makes them toxic. That's like, listen.
It makes them toxic when that turns into entitlement.
Well,
They
when
need.
yeah.
That's
When they
something
try
that need to
throw it
be.
in your face.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There you go. When they try to throw it in your face, but that's something they just have to explain. Be explained to them. When you pay,
can be
you're basically
explained.
paying for your uniform, and you're paying to be part of the team, and you're paying to practice and
You're not-
learn the
yeah,
game.
you're not
paying to get in the
playing time.
game. Right.
That's something
That's
that you earn.
Yeah. Your kid got to earn
Can't
that.
be bought.
Wait,
Playing time
y'all
cannot
look
be
at
bought.
the camera and say that, please.
No, they know what it is. They know what it is. But they say you don't have to explain what
What-
everybody
what's
already
already
knows.
knows?
It's already understood.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Now,
What about that parent that degrades the other players?
right. Oh, okay. Now, listen. That, hey, hold on. Now,
Ooh.
listen. Hey, Rob done cut some of y'all parents deep. All right? Because this is it. If the only way you can promote your kid is by hating on another kid, you toxic. Like, I think that is probably
That's
the
one of
highest
the
level of
worst.
toxicity,
Yeah.
period. Because
That's
you should
bad.
never speak down
On somebody
on another
else's
kid to
child.
promote your kid. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you parents have a problem with that. Well, this kid, he can't do this. That kid can't do that. My kid is better than him. And it's just like, okay, so
Or
for
why
one,
are you gonna put that kid out there? My kid could do it better.
right. So it's just like, you know what, man, for one, ma'am, sir, whatever you are, we don't talk about other kids. If your argument ain't strong enough with on your own kid's behalf, then you have no argument, period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because not only is it disrespectful to talk down on another kid, you know what I'm saying? Any coach that listen to it is probably a bad coach.
Toxic coach.
I want to ask you this.
Yes, sir.
So, because man, like it's crazy. And if they watching, man, I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? If y'all watching, yeah, I'm talking about y'all. So I was in this same situation last week, 7-on-7, the same thing I was just kind of talking about. So you tell me this: would this be considered a toxic parent, or? Well, let me ask you. So this is what they said. It was parents sitting behind other parents of kids that were playing, right, and was talking about this parent's particular child.
Right.
Man, what he doing? He out there this, he out there that. They need to put somebody else in.
Toxic.
Is that considered toxic?
It's toxic.
Or
That's
listen,
toxic.
or should that parent, or with me, okay, when I addressed it, I was saying, they were telling me this is soft. I'm being soft. This soft football, and everybody need to develop thicker skin.
This was all a conversation that y'all was having?
Oh yeah, this was in a message. So
Oh, not face to face, because they.
yeah, right, you on
Okay.
Facebook.
So
But
the parents was talking bad about another child.
yes, during the game,
And
was,
then it got back to you.
well, the parent of the kid who they were talking about was sitting there, and she went on.
Oh.
She went in our group and told us about it, and was like, this is what happened or whatnot. And, I went in there and I defended her. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? I
absolutely.
defended her. Like, I apologize on behalf of the organization, blah, blah, blah. That's something we're not going to tolerate, whatever. So I didn't know who had done it, but I guess a hit dog holler. So, according to them, they said, people need to develop thicker skin. You see what I'm
Ooh,
saying?
Absolutely not.
So
Let me tell you about my skin. When
That's what I'm
somebody
saying.
talk
Is
about
that
my
just being soft and not having thick skin, or was
Nope.
that parent
Nope.
being toxic?
Nah, I mean, listen. For one,
you out there to watch your kid.
that's definitely toxic. If you can sit in the stands and talk down on your own team, knowing that you are around other parents, you know what I'm saying? That's toxic. Now, don't get me wrong. You know, some of these parents feel like they have. Some of these parents feel like they're once again they're entitled to speak their truth. Ain't nobody gonna tell me, ain't nobody gonna check me. I say what I want to say. So once again, if whatever coach whatever coach coaches that kid and has that parent, they're a weak coach.
I mean, you're a bad coach.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're
you're a bad coach.
definitely gonna be bad because you have no control over your team.
Right.
So
You know-
LaQuisha, I'm sorry, I
Go
didn't mean to
ahead.
cut you off. She had asked that parent allowed another to talk down on her kid. So kind of piggyback off of that, does that make, had the mom of the kid that was talked about, had she responded and said something and then started a whole bunch of mess, would that parent have been toxic?
No, I don't think so at all. Because for one, we don't encourage the violence. We don't encourage the pettiness. We don't encourage the stupidity. Because we all most parents are gonna have a kid out there.
Right.
Right. So if you got into it with someone, every time they said something negative about the team or your child, man, it'll be fights in the stands all day. Somebody has to be the bigger person.
Right.
Now, once again, we kind of live in the day and the age of, well, can't nobody check me. You better not say nothing about me. If you say something about my kid, we going at it. And it's just like, hey, man, like, you know, you have to have thick skin if your kid is in a competitive sport. So I applaud the mom or the dad, whoever it was that had the kid that was getting talked upon.
So that means she had thick skin, right? But she just came back and addressed it later. But they were trying to say you have to have thick skin. See, if you can sit there in the stands and deal with that, that means you do have thick skin.
Right.
But my whole thing is this, man. Like, now, granted, we also know that there's going to be criticism in the stands. It's going to be parents that's going to say something about certain kids at certain positions.
Right.
That's
but
why
when it becomes excessive, you see what I mean? Like, when it's, man, that kid suck, get him out of there. And not saying this is what they said, because I don't know, but I'm just saying, y'all know you do hear stuff like that. Man, that kid suck, man, get him out. Man, my kid better, this kid better, or whatnot. That's when, you know what I mean, I think that's when it's going to another level. Like, just say there's this kid out there. Okay, let's say Darian and my son on the same team,
Right.
or whatnot, and you know they out there playing or whatnot, and Darian, just say for instance, my kid mess up,
Right.
and you say something like, now me and you ain't cool, we just parents on
Yeah,
team,
yeah.
and I'm sitting there and you say something like, damn, come on, number 2, man, you can do better than that. See, that's something
It's a part of the game.
yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that part. You know what I'm saying? But if you out there, man, number 2 throwing the ball in the dirt every play, man. Come on, man. Y'all put somebody else in, man. Come on, man. That kid just ain't with it, man. He ain't got it. Like, when you start saying stuff like that over and over, then I'm going to say, hey, man, look, that's my son, dog. You know what I'm saying?
So this is the thing. Once you make it personal, it becomes a problem.
Right.
Right? So if you're saying, man, number 2 just trash, man.
Yeah.
I don't even check out that kid off in there, man. Like, dude, he suck. Get somebody else in. That's personal.
Right.
But if you can constructively criticize a kid, and it be positive. Come on, number 2, man, he
Right.
wide open, man. Get him the
Right,
ball.
right,
And I
right.
don't think anybody would have a problem with that.
Right.
Now, for me, what I'm telling my parents to do is this. You do have to have thick skin. You have to have a certain level of intelligence not to engage with those that are stupid.
Or just
right?
don't be near nobody. Like Stacey said, she don't sit. Her and her husband, they be off in the cut.
And that's cool, but see, at the same time, you don't want that either. And the reason why you don't
Right.
want that, man, you are an
You wanna
organization
build
of
a
the
family.
team. You want
Right.
everybody to sit together and cheer the team on. It shouldn't be the way, and I get what Stacey's saying. I can almost understand why parents do that, because they don't want to be involved in the bull.
Because they know,
but,
not that. They know how they
Okay.
are.
So-
They
right,
know their
but
triggers.
that's not what you want in your organization. You want everybody
Right.
there together
So-
cheering
Yes.
on the team.
So what I'm encouraging Stacey and them to do is this. They're good parents. Don't go sit by yourself. Man, you alienate the bad parent. Make the bad parent feel uncomfortable when they
Right.
go sit by their damn self.
That's
Right.
true.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because it don't take much to check a bad parent. Intelligently. Man, if we say that we have power in numbers, all it takes is a few people to turn around and be like, man, you serious?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, man, we about positivity over here. Man, you got to move something else with that.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
Frederickson's preaching
You
a
know,
good word today.
There you go.
There you go, there it
though.
is.
But if all the good parents start to alienate themselves, what they're basically telling the bad parents is, hey, man, y'all got more power over us. Y'all are going to make us move away from the people that are cheering on their kids or whatnot. So to me, the example that you use, man, for one, I don't know what corrective action you took in that particular situation, but that definitely would have been a conversation with that parent. Man, that's not how we get down over here.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, man, if you can't find a way to encourage a kid who made a mistake, then just don't say nothing at all. Because I'm pretty sure that parent probably would have had an issue
That's
if
exactly what I
somebody else
said.
did the same
That's
thing
exactly
Right.
what I
to
told.
that child.
That's exactly
Right.
what
And
I
it's
told.
normally the parents, you know what I'm saying, that are entitled to speak like that.
Or they feel like their kid is the best on the team.
Right.
Like, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That
Like I
was a
said,
good topic.
it's
And look, there's still
we can
there's
go
a
on that
whole
one
lot
all
of-
night because it's so many different things, man, that I just want to keep speaking on what you just said about parents going to sit alone. See, that's something that drives me insane. Now, like I said, don't get me wrong, I understand why some parents do that, especially when they're good parents and they want to separate themselves from the BS. But when stuff like that happen, that means it's too much BS going on within. You see what I mean? So it's almost like Fred, what you just said. It's strength in numbers. Well, maybe the parents go sit to themselves because they may be outnumbered. If I turn around and say that, everybody else, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's so many of them down there doing this, so I'm just gonna go sit by myself.
Right.
Man, we need to find ways to create an environment to where that's not going to happen.
Right. So
you know
what
what
you
I'm
need
saying?
to do is you need to have a stronger coach, because obviously if you got more bad parents on your team than good parents, then that means the coach is probably the issue.
But the coach can't be coaching the parents up in the stands.
No, you don't coach them in the stands, but you can coach their ass at practice.
You
can
set that
coach their
expectation
ass,
day one.
You know what I'm saying? At parent meetings and tell them, man, this is acceptable when this is unacceptable. See, the thing is, coaches don't utilize the power that they have. And most of these parents, believe it or not, they don't want their kids to suffer from their bad actions. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you right now, I can't make a parent get out there and do up downs. I can't make them run laps. I can't sit their
But
ass.
you can't
off the
kick their
game.
ass out your organization.
And
that's what I'm gonna do.
Well, yeah. Well, that,
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Listen, what they say. Sometimes you got to take extreme measures. You know what I'm saying? In order to handle extreme problems, and some of these parents are extreme. The issue is the other parents don't check them. So because what they'll do is these parents, they'll talk to the coaches, man, that parent's horrible. They don't do this, they don't do that. I'm tired of them. But then you see them chopping it up with that same parent, like everything is cool.
Oh, that's San Antonio,
Messy.
y'all. That is San
Goddamn
Antonio.
messy ass parents, man. I'm tired of that. You know what I'm saying? And they're in
Yeah.
every organization. No
Yeah.
organization is immune from the messy parent.
And the crazy thing is, from the
No way.
parents, like, I don't even know who said it, but Alyssa, she came in and said that the mess from the parents comes down to the kids. And that's where it's like, once it gets to the kids,
I mean, yeah, if it get to the kid, then yeah, you got a major problem. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You know that.
Listen, man.
we need to start
Hey.
exposing these parents and coaches instead of just being quiet about it.
Yeah. Who made that comment?
Mills.
Because who did that?
Mills.
Yeah. Well, good comment, Mills. You got to expose the coaches and the parents. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, man, it's all you football. So look, while we on this topic, let's transition this. Because look, this was my question.
Yeah.
Is the drama in youth football the most entertaining part of it? I'm starting to believe that most parents come to these games for the damn drama. I don't even think they be watching their kids no more. I think they
What drama? On the sidelines
on the
or
sidelines,
in
in
the
the stands, on social media, because you know what? It's gotten to the point where people actually enjoy seeing the drama.
So I'm
When
not
you-
gonna lie.
I think that it's not. I don't think that the parents. I don't think. Okay, it just got to be. They just got to be completely just damn fools if they come to the games just for drama.
Yeah.
Like, why would you put your kid in?
no.
Let me finish. Why would you put your kid in something to where you know it's going to be a bunch of drama, and I'm just coming for that? But what I do think, what you just said, the question
only a
is the
miserable
drama
person.
more entertaining now? Yes, because I can tell you, like, just say this, for instance. I don't want to say anybody else. I'll just say the Outlaws. I got to say that. So
No, just say the Ducks.
I'm not gonna say my own organization. So let me just say the Outlaws. See, that's what I'm saying. That just show me where your mind at. I'm living rent free in y'all head. But listen, man. So let's just say Outlaws. If y'all have drama all the time and people like out there watching and whatnot, yes, it's gonna be entertainment for us on the outside. So yeah, it has become more entertainment. So people on the outside, yeah, it's gonna be very entertaining for them. They want to see that. You see what I'm saying?
I'll pay
But-
$7 to get in this
but
drama.
just-
especially when they know certain teams are
That's what I'm
about
saying.
to play.
Yeah, so let's go back to the old Code Outlaw days when everybody from San Antonio come out there and watch the game because they anticipated the drama.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let's go back to when I was with the Outlaw, we played the Hurricanes. Think about that game. And some drama actually popped off.
Right.
But think about how entertaining that was when they got all over the internet and all that stuff. But see, that was for people on the outside. Me and you didn't like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We was kind of like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But people on the outside talked about it. It was the drama. They enjoyed it.
Right.
So, yeah, that's what youth sports has become for parents and other folks. Man, I don't think that it's 100% about kids at all no more. It's all
I
about
be comment creeping.
the mess that they can see on social media.
Well, I'm
I
telling
be
you this.
running through the comments.
I am thoroughly convinced that I'm gonna at least say 50% of these parents enjoy the drama just as much, if not more, as the actual product on the field because they entertain it, they engage in it, they support it, they encourage it. You know, it's too many times when you can kill a story. You know, when somebody bring that messy shit to you, you can just kill it. Man, I don't want to hear that, man. Whatever that coach got going on with that mama or whatever, man, got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Why are you bringing that to me? But instead, I want to hear more. And then it just goes from there to the next. So by the time you get to practice, everybody at practice knows the story. Everybody's talking about it.
They know
you know what I'm
the
saying?
story.
Well, you know, that's just the thing, though. You know, and I do feel as if, you know, there are a few parents in every organization that control the messiness. You know what I'm saying? Because they keep things going. But it's not exclusive to the parents. You got coaches as well that are just messy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they get a kick and they get a rise out of watching other people squirm. They get a rise out of being TMZ. They want to know everybody goddamn business. You know what I'm saying? Because it's entertainment to them. You know what I'm saying? And
Entertainment, that's what it's about.
Okay, but listen, let's go back to this,
Let's
though.
be real.
Okay, but let's be
Like,
real.
That's what it is.
Man, so now this is what youth sports is for parents. And it's stupid. So here's the thing. Let's go back. All of us had siblings growing up, right?
How what?
Had siblings growing up that we all lived together, whatnot.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know, you talk to your sibling, hang out, you know what I'm saying, at home or whatnot. And a lot of times, man, it's just boring stuff. You just might go to yourself in your room and hang out. But when you go to school or when you're in a social setting around a bunch of other folks,
right,
that's when you're like, okay, let's run my mouth, let's talk.
right.
That's what these parents are doing in these youth organizations. And they got families at home, they go to work, they know they can't do the BS at work, they're going to get fired or whatnot, all that stuff. But when we come out here, let's start getting in everybody's business. They become kids again. They become more childish than the damn actual kids playing.
Right.
Let's get into everybody's business. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about that. Oh, hey, look at him over there. Look what he doing. You know, stuff like that. So that's what's going on now. Parents is taking... They got to put it back into perspective what it's really about, because what they've taken is they've made youth sports their lives and not about their kids' life. That's their life. That's their sort of, like you say, entertainment. That's their way of coming out, talking to everybody and getting in everybody's business. That's like going to high school again. Man, if they take it, if you
I mean, it's like a high school reunion.
Yes,
let's be
if you
real.
can separate it and know, okay, and this, like, not saying, and maybe it sounds like I'm contradicting myself, but I'm not. But if you could take it out and just make it about, I'm coming out here for my child. Man, this is just youth sports. I'm gonna let him go out here and play. I'm hoping that he's around some good coaches that's gonna coach him up. That's what I'm hoping for. I paid my money. I'm hoping they coach him up. I'm hoping he do well.
It would
And
be
I'm gonna
so boring.
And I'm gonna sit here,
sit in my corner and
no,
read my book.
No, I'm not gonna
and
do
just
that.
not talk
no,
to anybody.
No,
Hi,
I'm not
how's
gonna
the
do that at
weather?
all. I'm not gonna do that at all. I'm not gonna sit in my corner and read no book. Yeah,
I'm getting a little bit of goddamn drama
Yeah.
to make the
Little
day
bit of
go
I'm not
by.
gonna sit in my
Spicy
corner and read.
weird.
I'm going to sit here and cheer the team on because my kid is on that team.
Go,
I'm gonna be
Johnny.
friendly and nice to every parent. When the parents start coming to me with some BS, I'm gonna say, oh, you know.
Don't you just sound
I
like a
don't want-
model citizen?
I'm not trying to be a model citizen. What I'm saying is, if you want stuff to get right, that's what you need to do.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
You're gonna have to have people. You're gonna have people that kill the noise, right? So, and once again, it's not exclusive to parents. You got a lot of coaches that in this stuff as well. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when you can go to football practice and find out who broke,
Who's having sex with who?
who's screwing who? You know what I'm saying, man? Who car
Whose
got
house is on
repossessed?
foreclosure?
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Who
that's
lost their job?
That's just
Who-
too much. That's just too much, man. But
Man,
then
it's
again,
funny, but it's true.
Yeah,
man.
I'm serious,
You know
man. You
what I'm
like,
saying?
goddamn. You know what I'm saying?
And some
But-
people will leave an org if you got a model citizen that's sitting like just.
Yeah,
There's
they-
not
Listen,
enough
I'm
going
not saying
on
I'm
here.
no model citizen. Listen, I done had my share of drama through all this stuff. But what I'm saying is this too, man. Look, I don't give a damn how y'all run y'all stuff because I ain't over there running it. But I'm coming in here new. Man, I am seriously trying to hopefully make some changes within at least my part of it to where we don't have that drama. Am I going to be able to stop it? Absolutely not.
you're not.
It's going to happen. But can I contain it and weed out when it starts getting back? Yes, I can, because I have the power to do that. But see,
Yes.
that's what Fred is saying too. You got to be strong enough to know, okay, this is what I need to do
Well,
to make sure I can maintain my organization to keep the BS out of it.
What
Because
you-
I want the experience to be enjoyable for everybody and not just for certain people. You see what I'm saying? The only way you can do that is that you got to get rid of all the BS or nip it in the bud from the jump. And that's what a lot of us haven't done in the past.
Well, see, I think what ends up happening, because there's a lot of self-correction based on negative experience. So for one, this is what I tell all my parents, man. Some of y'all are just meeting these people for the first time. These are not your friends. They're just people that come out and y'all have a common interest in football or whatnot. But the moment you start running your mouth, thinking somebody's cool with you, just, man, I didn't know that my husband, was cheating on me and he's messing with this person and doing that. Or, you know what, man, my car, but it's like you're opening yourself up. You know what I'm saying? And once again, a lot of these folks really don't give a damn about you. You know what I'm saying? Because the moment you and that person fall out, all your business is out there.
everywhere.
And guess what? You're gonna fall out, because at some point that person's
not
gonna
true.
do something. Yes, at some point.
Every single situation.
Man, what I'm telling you is
Damn
this.
near.
What I'm telling you is this.
Man,
What I'm telling you
y'all
is this. You just don't realize that you done fell out with some folks, because they ain't told your ass. But I
Oh no, I
guarantee-
know I fell out with somebody.
Well, because you saying like it don't happen. What I'm telling you is this: a lot of folks that you cool with have put your business out there to
Most
other
of the
folks,
time it's
and
people
you
that you're the coolest
have
with.
no idea.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, man, like, just keep your business to yourself or whatnot. But
Yeah.
that drama has become contagious, And if you don't nip it in the bud, man, it's gonna take over your whole organization. But like I said, it makes it even much tougher when you got coaches involved that help spread the drama. So I'm just telling you, like I said, from my standpoint, and I stand on this, all the extra stuff, man, keep that shit to yourselves, man. If you ain't coming out here to cheer for your kid, cheer for your kids' teammates,
Exactly.
pump your coaches up, promote the organization, man, we don't want to fuck with you.
Don't come
Yeah.
out there
Fair
telling
point,
your
right.
business. Don't come out there telling somebody else's
Right.
business.
Don't
Man,
come out there talking about nobody's
take,
kid.
There you go.
Don't
Take
come out here
this.
talking about no coaches, because this is their volunteer time.
Take this for what it is. Parents, youth sports is not for you.
It's not an outlet.
It's not for you. It's not for you to be able to come out and socialize. Well, I take that back.
You can
you can
socialize,
socialize, but not come out there and what I'm looking for, just try to get into everybody's business. That's not what it's about.
There's still
Youth
people
sports
that are
is
just like
about
that, though.
you bringing your child out, hoping for your child to get better. That's what you bring your child to. If your child wants to do this, that's what it's about. Him coming out to get better. It's not about you. It's about him. And if parents would start doing that, man, I guarantee a lot of these organizations will have a much better name for themselves. It won't be a lot of people leaving certain organizations, going to other organizations. It wouldn't be none of that. It'll be from what you build, from what you start at, man, you're able to retain that every year and and keep it going. But like I said,
Well,
man, most parents make it about them.
I'm a challenge not only the outlaw parents, but all the parents, man, to make it about the game again. Let the game be the most entertaining aspect of what youth sports is about. You know what I'm saying? Get out there knowing that these kids are putting in a lot of work. They done busted their ass, you know, and go out there and celebrate that, win, lose, or draw. Because if that's the most entertaining aspect of the game, everybody wins. You know what I'm saying? And it's less about the trash talking. It's less about the scoreboard. It's less about who's sleeping with who. It's less about who got money, who don't got money, or whatever and stuff. And you start to respect everybody for the sacrifices that they make for their kids, because some parents don't have what you think they have, but they find a way to make it work for their kids. You know what I'm saying? That should be celebrated, not talked down on.
Shouldn't be talked down.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't know what some of these folks is going through.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But when you get out there and you start speaking their business because they trusted you, they confided in you because you had maybe a caring or a concerned ear, but in reality, you was really a snake.
You had a Karen ear.
You know what I'm saying? So the one thing that I tell folks is I'm going to leave this whole entertainment and drama shit at this. You know what I'm saying? Man, they say God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. You should listen twice as much as you talk. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all talk too goddamn much. You know what I'm saying? Women, be straight up with y'all. Y'all out there talking down on y'all significant others or whatever and stuff. It's not helping your cause. Men, you out there talking down on your significant other. It's not helping your cause, man. You know what I'm saying? If you out there talking down on other people's kids, it's not helping your cause. You know, I need to start uplifting some of these folks. You know what I'm saying?
Like you said, you never know what they're going through.
You never know what they're going through. You know what I'm saying? Some of these coaches that be out there, man, they use youth sports as an outlet. You know what I'm saying? And some of these guys be on the brink of depression. You know,
that's their happy place.
You know, addiction, and they go out there to find that happy space. You know what I'm saying? And just because your goddamn kid didn't get to run the ball 1 extra time, now all of a sudden this coach is a bum or he's trash or whatever. These coaches have feelings too. And but it's just not a one-way street, because a lot of these coaches need to check their goddamn selves too. Because coaches be quick to call parents trash, not knowing the sacrifices they goddamn parents have made to get that kid out there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We had a kid who used to ride his goddamn bike to practice. We'll never see that goddamn. We'll never see his parents. You know what I'm saying? But he found a way to get his ass to practice all the time. You know what I'm saying? The mom didn't have a lot of money, but she ain't never asked nobody for shit. You know what I'm saying? She found a way to get the registration paid. That's the kind of shit that you celebrate. You don't talk down the bottom. I know, and this is a real story. This was a couple years ago. I don't do team snacks anymore. So that's all shit that's driven by my parents. If they want to provide team snacks to the kids, that's fine. We go out there to play football, man. I don't give a damn about no team snack. When the game is over with, man, go get your ass
You
something
so
to eat.
ruthless.
Hey, that's what it is, because everybody complained about
That's
this shit.
real.
But a few years ago, the same kid who used to ride his bike back and forth to practice because his mom didn't have a car, but they lived close enough in the neighborhood where he can, ride his bike to practice. When it came time to do the team snacks, she didn't have money to do the team snacks. So what she did was she went out and she purchased a team snacks with the Lone Star card. You know what I'm saying? She stretched that shit as far as she can stretch it. So she didn't have name brand shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the little candy they got, it's Hill Country Fair, whatever shit. And the kids and the parents clowned the kid.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, we don't eat this kind of stuff, man. This is for poor people. Man, and when I tell you, and I promise you, that was the last time I ever did team snacks.
Yeah.
And I told the parents, y'all are foul, y'all are weak as hell for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that lady may have gave her last to feed her fucking family to get your entitled ass kids some fucking snacks. So from now, everybody get their own shit. You get what you're accustomed to. So if you're accustomed to eating fucking $15 candy,
that's horrible,
or whatever
man.
shit, you get that. But the bottom line is this. You know what I'm saying? You will take a kid who don't know about none of that and make that kid feel inferior because you got some hating ass parents or some messy ass parents that want to sit down and talk bad about people because they think that it's funny or it's entertaining to them. You know what I'm saying? So that may hit on a couple of nerves and shit or whatever. And I'm not trying to be negative Nancy, but
No, that's
You
real.
know,
Like
a
people
lot of
just
folks,
don't.
they got to start hearing the real behind shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So your entertainment maybe another person to spare. You know what I'm saying? So what you laughing at and joking about is somebody's real life situation. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, man, you know, a lot of these motherfuckers is out there judging the next parent and all this other shit. Man, leave that shit alone, man. Go out there for your kid. You know what I'm saying? If it needs to be more about you than your kid, then put your ass on some damn pads. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and get your goddamn head knocked off and let people talk about you. So
No,
that's
man,
my
that's
2
real.
cents
No,
on it.
that's real talk.
Starts with the parents.
That's real talk. Start
Yeah.
with everybody. That's what I'm saying. Grown folks. Start with everybody grown. That's
Everybody
involved in
grown.
youth sports.
Joe Montez wants you to shout out happy birthday.
Oh, yeah, most definitely, man. So I definitely got to give a shout out to Speedy Montez, who just turned 11.
Happy birthday, homie.
You know,
Happy
man, I'm telling you,
birthday
this little kid, man, when
to
I tell
you.
you, you know, it's gonna sound old school, but if you open up the dictionary, looked up the word swag, it's gonna be little Speedy, man. Little kid, the smallest, always the smallest kid on the team.
Yeah, I
but
be
he
seeing
goes
it.
out there
I
and
be-
he
yeah.
plays with everything, man. The little kid is just a tremendous talent. You know, you can tell he enjoys doing what he does. Like I tell him all the time, you the only thing to make your dad cool, dog. You know what I'm saying? If your dad didn't have you, man, he'd be one of them hating ass parents.
Monty is cool, man. I ain't gonna let Fred talk about you like that, man.
Montez, my boy, man. Matter of
Yeah,
fact, shout
no
out
doubt.
to Joe, man. Joe came and if y'all been up to Vibe lately, man, he done a lot of work up there, man. The dude is great when it comes to building stuff. I think he's auctioning off, selling a couple of TV mounts, Nintendo TV mounts,
I
a
saw
PS5.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
So if y'all are looking for stuff like that, definitely hit Joe up, man. So we got about 10 minutes left. Let's talk about these sports leagues in San Antonio because I think that's big, man. I don't think we've given enough credit and enough props to some of these guys trying to build up some of these leagues down there, man. So if y'all don't mind, just want to, kind of talk about that for a little bit.
Wait, what did
I'm
you
gonna let you
talk
start it out. See
Okay.
where you going with it. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Tori, wake up. You're on the show now. All right, we're not done yet.
Don't do me like that, because I'm trying to be over here and you guys aren't comments. God dang it.
All right,
Work
so
it down
listen.
the leagues.
So listen. All right. So, there are several different youth football leagues in San Antonio, right? And a lot of the times, man, we get on here. Well, I ain't gonna say us, but the city in general tries to pit all of these leagues against each other. Well, this one's better than that one. This one's this, that, and whatever, man. And what we want to do is we want to encourage everybody to show love to all of the leagues because all those leagues have players, right? And all those players represent what we are supposed to be trying to represent when it comes to the youth football scene in San Antonio. So, if you're looking for, a team in San Antonio, you got a few different leagues to choose from. Najaf is going to be the most historic. They've been around longer than anyone. There's not any league in San Antonio that can say anything about Najaf because them jokers have stood the test of time and they still kicking, right? So ain't nothing wrong with Najaf, man. If you're looking for a league to jump in, Najaf is not a bad choice. All right. Secondly, you got Taifa. All right, man. Taifa been around, I think, about the second longest outside of Najaf.
Should be 30 years now, something like that.
Yes, I mean they've been around for a minute, man. So you got to give a shout out to Taifa, Brian Morgan, and those guys, Chris Coleman, for being able to evolve and weather the storm. Every year somebody's saying, man, they about to put Taifa out of business, man, and they've been saying that as long as we've
A
been
long
doing
time.
youth football.
Type got on TV.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Type got on TV.
Life ain't going
You
nowhere.
You know what I'm saying? Type got on
So
TV.
you definitely got to get Type his props, man. And the one thing that we're going to do on this show is when football season starts, we're going to promote and advocate for every league in San Antonio. So when we start bringing you these highlights of these kids and the kids to watch, it's going to be from every single football league in San Antonio. We're not going to discriminate on that. All right. We also have the league that the Ducks and Outlaws are a part of, which is Texas Gridiron. The Ducks and Outlaws also represent the Alliance. And a lot of y'all folks is asking what Alliance is at. It's right here. You know what I'm saying? This is an alliance. This is a fraternity. You know what I'm saying? Like, we rock together. You know what I'm saying? So if you look at an alliance and you look at fraternity, those are words of unity. All right? And we're still united. You know what I'm saying? So there are a lot of teams and
Sometimes.
organizations, that don't
you the only
understand
one.
what the alliance is. Man, hit me up so I can explain to you what that
You either.
what that actually is, man. You know what I'm saying? So with the Alliance still kicking strong, we have our path to AYF Nationals every single year. All you got to do is let me know if you want to be a part of it, and we can make that happen for you.
Nope.
All right? We also have a new league.
He said he want to be part of the Typhoon.
TBYFL.
Tone Baby Youth Football League. So, man, shout out to David McKinney's, man, for trying something different. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times people get ridiculed for trying to go in a different direction. You know what I'm saying? This guy, young guy, I don't even think David is 30 yet, is he?
He's not. David's
Super,
in his
super
20s.
young,
Yeah.
man. You know, his ambition and his work ethic is out there. He's put on several tournaments under the Tone Baby mantra. You know what I'm saying? And he's bringing Texas sports by way of Tone Baby Youth Football League to San Antonio. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many organizations in the league currently, so I'm not going to even speculate on that, but it's going to be a highly competitive league. You know what I'm saying? So if you haven't made up your mind on what league to join, you know, definitely take Tone Baby Youth Football League into consideration.
Like you said, big shout out to David for that, man. Like you said, young cat, man. I've had several conversations with David about the league.
Right.
Definitely pushing for him, man. You know what I'm saying, rooting for him, behind him. Hopefully he able to get it. Hoping he's able to get it jumped off. Like, and one thing, you know, the advice I tried to give him, you know what's gonna come. There's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna try to talk down on him before he can even get started. A lot of people not gonna want to see him succeed. David, man, I'm telling you right now, we want to see you succeed, bro. You know what I'm saying? We want to see you make it happen.
Embrace the hate, baby.
Yeah, we want to see you make it, man. But yeah, like you said, man, all these leagues, Typhoon, the Najibs, the Gridiron Alliance, all that, man. Like we said on the show a couple of weeks ago, every league is good based on what you're looking for.
Right.
You know what I mean? Every league, like, okay, let's go. We can even go with this. This is people that everybody say Najib is not that competitive. Najib is competitive for who
Who they play.
for what they're doing over there. It's got to be some type of competition going on. They've been able to sustain this long. You know what I'm saying? Type of the same way. Gridiron, well, you're not gonna get these games. You're not gonna get that. Well, you know what? Gridiron is good. Gridiron, the most competitive league it is. Well, that's good for the people that's in it.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's good for them. Tone Baby's gonna be good for the people that join it. So, like I said, man, it's no such thing as a horrible league. It's just all preference. You know what I'm saying? It's all preference. Like Diddy, man. It's all about what you prefer, man.
We don't prefer nothing Diddy rock.
Full
with it, man.
circle.
So I think San Antonio is a city should embrace the diversity when it comes to leagues. People have said, well, man, San Antonio don't support Texas sports. Well, I'm going to be the first to tell y'all, just because I'm not a part of Texas sports don't mean I don't support what they do. They have a great league. In fact, I do think they have probably the most competitive football league in Texas. You know what I'm saying? So nothing wrong with giving those guys their props, you know what I'm saying, even if you're not a part of it. A lot of y'all just have a hard time loving stuff or encouraging or supporting stuff that you're not a part of. You know what I'm saying? And that right there is normally the reason why you don't succeed. You don't succeed, man.
Spread love.
Listen, in order to be great, you have to be able to survive through competition. Nobody can last unless you're able to overcome a few things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to go up, you know, show, you have to prove that you're able to hang with folks. So when you're sitting up here constantly trying to bash the next person, the next organization, the next team, the next coach, the next player, to me it just shows a lack of competitive spirit within yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Risha said you better keep the same energy.
Yeah. I mean, I would really like to go back to the old school, right?
Oh my God.
Sorry, like the old school.
Here we go. We back. We back.
Yeah, cause shit, I'm old school. God damn it. You know?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm proud of it. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Alyssa wants to know, is Pop Warner still around in San Antonio?
If they are,
I haven't heard.
yeah, I haven't really heard much. You know, but
How you know?
But when I say I want to go back to the old school, this is what I mean, man. Don't talk about it, be about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk about it, be about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there are a lot of opportunities to develop some great rivalries. You know what I'm saying? But the talk is cheap. Get your ass out there and prove what you made of on the football field. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's the way I'm looking at it when it comes to these leagues, man. And I would love to see the day to when all of those leagues that I mentioned, Najif, Taifa, Gridiron,
all compete
Tone
against
Come
each other.
together. I was
Texas
just thinking the
Sports,
same
you know what I'm saying? They don't have to come together, but just
No,
Compete
compete
against
against
each
each
other.
other. Yeah.
compete against each other. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to see all of us come together to make that happen.
You said not come together.
Come together.
Come together
I would love to see everybody come together to make that happen.
to make it happen.
Sorry, where your mind at?
That's what I'm saying, man. Hey, look here, man.
Talking about coming together.
I'm like,
I ain't finna come with none of y'all. No.
What's wrong with y'all? God damn,
Tori.
I'm talking about the goddamn everybody coming together to actually.
Just stop saying that.
I'm like, okay. Everybody unite then. Is that acceptable? Because come together, I guess now is politically incorrect. We can't come
Man,
together.
I swear I know the messy parent in your organization. I swear I know who the messy parent is in your organization. I'm gonna sit right beside her.
No, I'm the quietest one. I don't talk to nobody.
Anyway,
Keep to
y'all got
myself.
anything else y'all want to throw in? Because y'all say I'm always the one to keep us.
No,
No, man, I'm
no.
good, man.
I know Stacey has some questions, but
Let's go. Let's get to them real quick.
Well,
We got
hold
2
on.
minutes.
No, 2 minutes. She had asked if it is. What she said? Because y'all, my phone is dead. Yeah, my phone is dead.
Then what you looking at it for?
I'm looking at my tablet. Hush. Oh, today is your week. Okay, got it. She said, how do y'all, oh, there goes my tablet. How do y'all and others balance being able to coach or team mom on teams that your children are not on, past and present?
Oh, say that again. I didn't get it. I didn't get the
boy.
question.
Okay, so basically, how do you balance being a coach
100%.
when you coaching a team that your son is not a part of?
Or team mom.
How do you balance it?
Well, yeah, we talk. Well, it's a coach for him because he's not a team mom.
Yeah.
Got some
I
men that
don't-
are team moms.
So I have a kid that don't play on the team. That's what you said. I
Yeah.
have a kid that don't play on the team.
This
Yeah.
look, this is gonna be the first year that you've ever actually coached your son, right? You
Well,
coached him a
in
little bit
child, I
last
coached him
year.
in the flag.
Right.
Whatever,
So
yeah.
before you started coaching Duke, how did you balance that? Because you still had him and other
Playing.
kids,
Or he
but
wasn't
you were
playing.
just a coach. You wasn't coaching your kids. How did you balance that?
I mean, that's really not a hard balance. You know what I mean? Because that's just like, that was my personal time for
Right.
me. You see what I mean? That was my time for me to go out and do something I enjoy. So I can say it's kind of a little different when moms or dads take their little personal time that they say, I'm going
Right.
to the bar to do this to get away from everybody. Or I'm going to take me, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, I mean, it really wasn't a hard balance. So I really can't, I mean, I've been in that situation. I can't even answer that question like intelligently because I don't feel like I had to really balance much. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Okay,
Just-
then-
that was
So
something I
you
went out and done.
answered this, But you've always been a team mom. On
Yeah,
your kids.
team mom. This year was the first year that I didn't team mom. Well, I kind of did, but I'm mainly team mom for a team that my child wasn't on.
Right.
It was hard. It was hard. I mean, I feel like I created a better bond with the kids because I didn't constantly have my child be like, oh, well, that's my child.
Right.
Hey, you better, like, no.
So you was basically mommy balling.
All
until
the
you didn't
kids.
have a kid on the team.
No, hell no, that's not what I'm saying. Because
Tori's
I
a
treat all the
mommy
kids.
baller.
That's one thing, you know, not joking, but real quick, that's one thing that I can kind of be, that I'm almost afraid of. I know I'm prepared for it. I'm not planning to do this, but I wonder, like, as fathers, man, that coach their kids, like, when you're trying so hard to prove that you're not a daddy ball coach.
Don't do it
And-
too
no,
hard
I'm
to where
not,
your
but
son
and you totally,
starts to
you know what I'm saying, disregard your
recognize
own.
it.
Think
Yeah.
about that. I'm not gonna do that, but what I'm saying
Right.
is that because I'm gonna be fair regardless.
It's
but what I'm
difficult.
saying is that's like that got to be a tough situation to be in, man, for fathers.
difficult.
Like,
Well, I'm gonna take because I mean I've been in that situation. You know, when my son was on a different team.
Did you feel like it was easier?
I mean, it was the same to me. The passion, if the passion is there, you really don't even realize it. Because the one thing that I encourage most dads that do have kids is to start coaching other kids before you coach your own kid. If you start
Yeah.
off coaching your kid, you're never gonna get the true enjoyment
right.
Of
of being a
coaching.
coach.
That's kind of like what I
Yeah.
said earlier.
Because you're dad first, then your coach. But when you start off by coaching other kids, and it's just a certain adrenaline that comes from working with kids that you really don't have an obligation to. You really don't have a responsibility for. But to see them kids look at you like, man, like, I love you. And
You damn near everything to me.
I love you, and you not, and I don't
Biologically,
have
my
to
dad.
love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a great feeling. The other thing the reason why I encourage coaches to start off coaching outside of their kids is because there's no better feeling as a dad to watch your kid as a dad instead of as a coach. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these guys, they don't understand that, because when you're coaching the team, you know what I'm saying, you can't take off a play to say, I'm going to be dad on this play to enjoy my son.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've heard coaches during games, they son fuck up and the dad comes out. Well, he ain't the only one who messed up. Coach should never say that.
I heard that.
Coaches shouldn't say that, because it's not about him versus the other kid. It's just it's a team. You know what I'm saying? But when you just become a dad, and you can say stuff like that all day. You know what I'm saying? And I actually love not coaching my son, because I trusted the coaches that coached him. I coach him now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't actually coach my son, because I
You
get
coach
on
the team
him.
your son on.
Yeah, I got coaches that I trust.
Yeah.
And they stay on him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
And that's how you gotta look at it. You coach the team and not your kid.
So that's a great question, and I mean, it is a very delicate balance.
Yeah.
But once you master it,
So
super
when
easy.
you were coaching without your son, and then when you got to your son's team, and he was like, "Dad," did you say like, "Don't call me dad, call me coach"?
Well, I mean, look. I'm gonna be honest with you. With my oldest son, I was like that. I'm like, man, don't call me dad. You know what I'm saying? Well, my youngest son, man, you call me whatever you're comfortable with. I don't give a damn, because I don't give a damn if the other kids call me dad. As long as you respect me when I'm out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna always be dad to my son. I don't give a damn who don't like that.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My son call me dad wherever the fuck he
Yeah.
is. Whether it's at football practice or
doubt.
whatever, because I'm gonna always be his dad.
Right.
And I will never tell him, man, you can't call me
Yeah,
dad.
I'm not gonna have mine call me no coach neither. I'm not doing that, because that's stupid, man. He called me dad last when I coached him at flag. What I was getting at though, the mistake I made, and I'm gonna get out of here. I know we're running late, but see, man, I remember what I'm saying. Like when you say the battle between coaching the team and your own kid, and how being a dad and kind of affect that kid. I remember last year, it was kind of intentional with me. I remember last year, man, kids would do something good, and I good job. My kid do something good, I kind of would walk off, wouldn't say much, and he would ask me, how come you always tell them good job, but when I do something good, you don't say
it
nothing?
affects them.
You see what I mean?
That's why it's
so
a hard
from that point on,
balance.
man, I started every time he did something good. From that point on, man, I remember he said that, man, after a couple of games. From that point on, I made sure, because in my mind, you know what I'm saying, in your mind, you say, good job, son. I'm saying in my mind, good job, son. It's a good job. But
It's
from
a
that
hard
point on, I
balance.
started celebrating him like I did the rest in front of everybody. Hey, man, good job, boy. Yeah, let's go. I started doing that.
Let me say this, man. And as a coach, I'm pretty sure Rob can relate, and you can relate as well. Have you ever missed an opportunity to tell a kid good job, and it fucks with you?
Yes.
Because you see a kid go out there and do something great, but as a coach, you get caught up in it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You get caught up in the moment, so you're like, man, I didn't get a chance to tell that
Yes.
kid how proud I am, how proud I am of him. You know what I'm saying? Well, the great thing about being a father is, you know what I'm saying, you got to ride home. You know what I'm saying? You got the chance to tuck him in the bed at night. You know what I'm saying? You got the chance to have those conversations. So the one thing that I've started realizing is this, and that's one of the main reasons why I actually enjoy coaching my son, because if you do it the right way, man, it builds a bond. You know what I'm saying? But it's a bond of unconditional love. Look, son, I don't give a damn if you fuck up.
Right.
I don't give a damn if you're the best player on the field. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm going to always be your dad, and I'm always going to be proud of you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People can call that shit daddy ball all goddamn day if they want to.
That's
I
not
give
daddy
two
ball
fucks
if you-
about it.
that's
You know what I'm
not
saying?
daddy
Only
ball.
because I had to learn the hard way.
Right.
And anybody that knows me knows when I tell the story of my oldest son, you know what I'm saying, I've made a lot of mistakes because I was
too.
coach.
Me too.
Coach. Don't call me dad out here, man. And I made him work harder to get
Than
less.
everybody else,
You know what I'm saying? And I'll never do that again. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, getting back to what Stacey put out there, there is a fine line, but when, I'll never look. It's coaches, and we can be honest. Even as a team mom, there are certain parents out there they get on our goddamn nerves because they always posting their kids. They always talking about their kids. You can't have a conversation about nothing without them bringing their kids up, right? And on the cool, that kind of get on our nerves because you don't want to hear about that all the time. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I would much rather have that parent bragging on their kid, promoting their kid, loving their kid, encouraging their kid, than those kids who don't have none of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't have nobody as an advocate for them. So, parents, I'm never let nobody tell you that you doing too much when it comes to your kids. It's your job to love them kids and make them feel loved. You know what I'm saying? So I don't give a damn if you're recording 1 million videos, taking 1,000 goddamn pictures, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Man, keep doing you because those kids deserve that. They may not always have the ability to play youth football, but they will always have those memories that they're creating that you're capturing.
You don't get them back.
You don't get them back.
Don't get them back.
And that's a good one to end on, man. That was real talk.
He said, "Shut up." He said, "Shut up." You're
Nah,
talking
really,
too
what he
much.
was doing was giving me my props because he tried to take a shot at me earlier. But it's all good though.
All the shots y'all done took at me is my turn. It's my turn.
Who's shooting shots at you?
Man, I had a BDL. I done had all type of shit on here, man. It's my
How's
turn.
it working? You all healed up?
I'm straight now.
Okay.
Hey, you got his Tony Yayo hat on. Look, all right, man, it's time for us to get out of it. We done ran our time or whatnot.
You
man.
have this one hair on your beard that is just sticking straight out and it's driving me
You all
freaking
good,
crazy.
man. Hey,
Pat it back
Oh
we
in.
my
gonna see y'all next week,
Pat it
man.
back in for me.
We gonna see y'all
No,
next
I'm
week.
about to pull it.
Next
Tori been
Thursday,
messing with
8
this
o'clock. We're gonna make sure Tori stay off this Jack Daniels.
I
'cause
didn't
she
drink
was on
none of it.
today. All right, man.
That's me
peace
every day.
out.
Bye, y'all.